Okay, I'm going to talk through this last problem that we just went through on the slides, where we have the population of Arizona in millions is modeled by this formula here, where T is years since 2010, determine when the population will be 9 million. So let's start by just kind of summarizing what we're given. I know that when T is 0, so in 2010, the population is 6.407, and I get that from this here in the formula. And I know that I'm looking for how many years goes by, right, for the population to be 9 million. So I need to know when is the population going to be 9 million. Well, I know that since this is represented by an exponential function, I know that going from here to here, right, is using a constant multiplier of 1.0148. I just don't know how many times I need to use that constant multiplier. I know I'm going to multiply by 1.0148 over and over and over again until my answer is 9. But I need to find how many times I need to use that multiplier. Well, I do know that when I take 6.407 and multiply it by 1.0148 to the n times, I end up with 9. So I'm going to say then that 1.0148 to the nth power is equal to 9 over 6.407. All right, so now I have the situation where I have my unknown in my exponent. So I need to take the inverse of an exponential function, otherwise known as the log function. And so I need to rewrite this equation, which is in exponential form, into log form. And when I do that, this tells me, I rewrite this as n is equal to log base 1.0148, because the base of the log is always the base of the exponent. So log base 1.0148 of 9 over 6.407. So I'm taking the log of, and my base number is 1.0148. Okay, I can just type this now that I have this written out in log form. My unknown is over here. All of this can just be entered into your calculator, and you end up with n equaling about 23.13. And remember, now that's telling me here that 23.13 years went by. And so since my starting value was 0, 0 plus 23.13 leaves me with looking at my t value being here of 23.13. So when t is 23.13, p of t is 9. And remember, t is measured in years since 2010. So that tells me in 2033, the population of Arizona is projected to be 9 million.